Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to CharismaToAC and to this week's episode of It's a Dog's Life. I think we're up to chapter 13, is that true?
I believe so. The last episode uploaded that I saw was 12. So.
Yep, so we should be up to... This should be number 13. And I'm kind of expecting that the campaign is going to go on for maybe like 20 episodes or something like that. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right.
Yes. Obviously, we can't say for certain that's going to be the case. We're not going to squeeze it to fit.
No,
if it goes
of course
it's shorter. If it goes longer, it's longer.
It might take... Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I mean, we were the ones playing Pathfinder Society that is supposed to take 6 hours, and we took several evenings.
Yes.
For one.
So, you never know.
Yep.
You never know.
Yeah. All right. So, yes, I imagine... I'm sorry to take the initiative. I imagine you'll want to recap.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
For once, I'm going to actually jump in there and just get on with it. So last time, on It's a Dog's Life, we actually successfully, after many trials and travails, made our way into Pangaea. We made our way out into the wilds of Yorkshire, which I'm sure are only slightly less, only slightly more wild than the civilized parts of Yorkshire, but then I'm a southern Jesse, so what do I know? Yes, we made our way into up and over a small mountain. We started passing through various realms of the Umbra. We managed to avoid pissing off a spiritual bear. Made our way into Pangaea, did some dinosaur wrangling. Because that's a tradition. We did it last time. We did it in A Song at Tara. We need to do it here. If we ever do another werewolf game and we go to Pangaea, we will do more dinosaur wrangling.
That is an absolute thing that must happen, I agree.
Yes. We basically followed up on our plans by, we wanted to find a counter to the incorporeal powers of this black spiral dancer whose name we don't know. So we ended up following a herd of Triceratops on a great spiritual journey, and we were given a series of choices as to who we were going to help. Eventually, we decided, despite following the Triceratops herd, to abandon the spiritual Triceratops that we were that was fighting with a big old... was it a T-Rex, or was it something similar?
No, it was a Baryonyx.
Oh, a Baryonyx, that's right. Or it was an Ankylosaurus going up against a group of...
Deinonychus.
Deinonychus, thank you. It's been so long. I used to be so good at dinosaurs. I loved them as a kid, and now here I am.
I think most kids do.
But yes, we chose to... First to fight off the Deinonychus, and then we decided, because we had a few moments of sort of questioning who and what we are. We decided, you know what, we're werewolves, we're hunters. We're going to attack this this creature that we've just helped save, because we're that's also werewolfish, but also bastards, because historically that's what werewolves have been like to everyone. But we were empowered.
You just claimed the kill for yourself.
Yes, exactly. That's the laws of the wild and all that kind of thing. So sorry, rules of nature.
You've been kill stealing everything.
Mm-hmm. And but we were empowered because we chose to do this. We defeated this creature. We gained the power so that now we alone, of all our werewolf brethren in Yorkshire, could fight this one black spiral dancer. Molly is
chosen one.
Yes, Molly is. And I use this with full knowledge of us werewolves, over the moon with glee at the prospect of being able to fight something. And we started to
go.
Yes, let's fucking go. And we made our way back into the real world, a long way south of Yorkshire. And so we basically decided we had to spend the next several days in lupus form hauling ass north.
Yes.
To get back to where we were. We found we'd been gone for, what was it? You said 9 days?
Yes, 9 days.
And it'll take us about 5 more days of travel, generously, in terms of stopping and resting to get back up to Yorkshire.
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4. Either way, yes, around basically. So we'll have been gone for about 2 weeks, and in that time, anything could have happened. But I'm sure we're about to find out exactly what's happened while we've been gone.
Yes, because as you return to York, with no doubt with very, very sore feet and paws, you do get back to the cairn, in good order. And you are welcomed back quite uncharacteristically happily. It's clear that they are glad to see you back because apparently something has happened.
Oh dear.
They're happy to see us. Something's wrong.
Who died?
So yes, as soon as we're like, all right.
Yeah, they're happy. Oh wait, they're happy. Uh-oh.
Why are you all so happy to see us of all people? What's happened?
You are taken to see Henrietta right away.
Yeah. I haven't done enough walking anyway. I'm fucking knackered.
and she's sitting on her great big rock, looking
The best rock.
looking tired, to say the least, when you get there. But she nods as she sees you and explains to you briefly and probably a little more curtly than she intends to, but she does both look and sound exhausted, that 4 days ago, while you were gone, Sonderbau managed somehow to get an eviction order for the people living in the buildings surrounding the area that they want to
Tear down.
that they want to tear down, and everyone there literally got a day to be out.
Whoa.
That's that.
It's the world of darkness.
It
Yep.
is.
Only in the world of darkness would that shit fly.
Oh yes. They got an eviction order and everybody got a day. And since then, the only thing, because basically they came rolling in with their heavy machinery, and the only thing that has kept them from tearing down everything has been a human chain and a lot of press coverage.
Yeah, that's not gonna last. They won't care. They'll just fucking murder them the second they have the chance.
Those conniving, relentless bastards.
It's on brand.
Yep, as well, you know, they're all about brand, of course. Fuckers.
I take it the press heard about the eviction as well.
Oh yeah, they did, and I think she says we all owe Fox Freak a debt of gratitude for getting through to some journalists in a hurry there.
At this point, honestly, that boy deserves to go up a rank.
He has. She says,
That's
we
good.
had a moot 2 days ago, and by general consensus, he was elevated because he has done much for the he has done much for the Sept by now.
No, we could count on him.
Good.
Who looks extraordinarily happy to hear it.
Well, as for let me give you our news. Despite how long we took, we were successful. All 5 of us have been granted power from Pangaea with the means to fight this bastard who can. So everyone else's attacks have passed through, and we believe we'll have the strength to fight him, and for our blows to land.
Well, then we know who will be taking care of him if we ever manage to corner him.
Well, perhaps that should, between sorting out what's going on with Sonderbau's newest trick, perhaps that should be our next protocol, trying to find out where the bugger is.
I think that sounds wise, he says. In general, I think you have acted with greater wisdom and more foresight than one normally expects from your tribe. And that goes not just for you, Barry, but for all of you. You've done well.
Grin.
Thank you.
And you've been relentless in following this this story to, you know, we would probably, and she says this as she looks at everyone else, not you guys, but everyone else in the cairn, and there's something like 15 other werewolves there, and a good few kinfolk. And she says, we would have probably not discovered that something was wrong before they had already torn down that entire area. Because we wouldn't have given a damned. So in this particular situation, I think that it is incumbent upon me as the alpha of this sept to elevate them as well as we did with Foxfreak. And there are a few, you know, people who grouse a little, and you know, some of the more traditionally minded people who don't look particularly happy with it. And she gets up and she pushes back against the rock that she was sitting on. While she gets up, she changes into Krynos, and she pushes against the rock so hard that it actually topples over.
Oi. That was a very important rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well, it's her important rock. She can do whatever the fuck she wants with it.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't toss it at me.
And she looks at the complainers and grousers and is like, do you want to make something of this? Do you want to challenge me in a time of war? And everybody, you know, the people who were complaining, is like,
no complaints here,
no complaints whatsoever, none.
Mm-hmm.
They all suddenly start sounding like seals, apparently.
Yes, they suddenly discover.
Do the banana pose, pretend everything's fine.
Yes. She's definitely pretending that everything is absolutely fine and that they had no protests whatsoever.
Yes, It's fine. Look, banana posing. It's good.
Oh, dear.
We're very content.
Oh yes. And
Anyway.
and she looks to you and nods and goes, "Fostern it is then. For all of you. It'll allow you to learn more complex things."
I think Barry actually does.
The spirits will respect it.
Yes, Barry does actually. I think.
So will everyone in this bloody sept, or so help me Gaia herself, I will make them.
I know, and I more than appreciate that, Alpha. Thank you. But of course, if anyone does take umbrage with us, we'll be the first to give them a knocking down. We'll fight for ourselves, but even if we will take help from wherever.
I appreciate that, she says, and pats you on the shoulder. She says, this is a serious situation we're dealing with. We know that there are more coming in, that this one Black Spiral Dancer has gotten reinforcements. We also know that they've been trying to get to that area around All Saints Church at night when the human chain people are, you know, sleeping or not as numerous.
Doing some kind of ritual, you think?
I don't know what it is, but they really want to get to whatever is there.
Well, we know what's there, don't we?
Well, we have an idea of what's there.
Well, do tell.
We believe that there is, under All Saints, there is a crypt. In that crypt are contained the remains of some Norman knight known for his bloodthirstiness, his cruelty, his worm taint. He may possess some power or some artifact that will be of great use to them.
Right.
No, they're not entirely sure where he is, which is why they need the entire area.
Exactly.
She nods and says, "It sounds to me like what you need to do is get into All Saints Church at night and go through the walls in the basement. Then find this place."
Then we shall. Then we shall.
Because I don't think they're going to stop until whatever is there is in their hands or destroyed.
In that case, we'll make sure that we're back to full strength. We've got everything we need before we set off. Because not sure when we'll be able to get back to you.
Good.
Well, just one thing I want to do first. And I think holding back emotions, Frankie tilts her head back and does a howl of elation.
Yes.
Because she had never, ever expected to be promoted beyond where she started.
Mm-hmm.
Still not entirely sure what the fuck is going on. Hears the howl and does the "Ooh, the howl has begun!" and just quits it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
We howling? Yes, we howling.
Yep. Barry has been in the werewolfing community, has been there since the mid-2000s when he was a teenager. He's been clear for over a decade. So for him to finally get a promotion, it's kind of he's obviously very grateful and being like, forward thinking and leadership about it. But in his mind, there is part of this going, hell, it's about fucking time.
I've been working for this company with shit hazard pay for so long.
Pretty much, yes.
Funnily enough, something very similar is going through Molly's mind.
Yeah, but then I think, Molly would say it's about fucking
context.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so in that case, yeah. All right. Once we've got our howl and a woo,
indeed.
Can you just remind us all if there's any mechanical changes we need to make to our characters now that we are at Foston rank?
There is
the rank.
Yes, the rank and
yeah, I thought so.
It's necessary to look up the what is it called?
The honor stuff.
The honor, glory, and wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now, but it'll take a little while to find.
That's fine. Well, if you don't, while we're doing that, then I'll suggest that maybe we, obviously in character, we're going to rest our feet for a bit. But we could use opportunity to check in on people we haven't seen. I mean, we might want to see folks we call Old Man York or Mrs. Wilson. And we should definitely recharge in terms of making sure we've got everything we need for a trip into the Umbra, and so we've got our weapons, we've got our equipment, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Let's see.
So,
I mean,
gotta find a way to note down my rank.
It's under your renown lists. If you go to the glory, honor, wisdom, and then there's rank, and you just type it in.
Ah, there. Thank you. And we should up that to be appropriate, I assume.
Turn.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Just
exactly.
Once Jones found
I
where
I found it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So for a thirge.
Yep.
Let's start there.
All right.
You need 1 glory and 5 wisdom.
All right. And the lower list, the lower of the 2 bars or lines of dots is the permanent one, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
All right, I've upped those now.
Good. And a Ragabash?
Yeah.
You just need 7, but you can. They can be any combination.
Yep. So you can choose where you want to put your points.
Yes. And you don't have a Philodox anymore, but a Gaillard is 4 glory and 2 wisdom.
Nice.
Sorry.
No, no worries.
And a rune.
Yes.
Is 4 glory, 1 honor, and 1 wisdom.
what I get, or sorry, how does that?
That basically this is what you count as having from now on.
Yeah, you need it to be a fast turn.
Yeah.
So since we were just elevated, they have all decided that we have done the thing that we need to do to be there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So so I haven't changed anything yet under renown. Like, how?
No.
What do I?
So the upper row in each of the Glory, Honor, Wisdom, there's 2 rows of dots, right?
Yeah.
The lower level is your permanent score, which is what you're going to be upping.
Yeah.
And your upper one is the temporary. You normally build that up to 10 and then put that in. That becomes a permanent point afterwards.
Yes.
Oh, I think I've been using the lower one as my temporary.
That's fine. That's fine. Just
That also makes
It's
more
just so
sense,
you
right?
know.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, reading this, I would have 8 permanent glory, and I don't think that's quite correct.
No.
No. In Molly's mind, maybe, but
Nah, even he is not that conceited.
no, it's
Not quite.
No. I like the fact that you
Remind me, is it the same with the Gnosis, Rage, and Willpower, actually? That the temporary one is the upper one?
Yes, at least that's how I've been recording it.
We've been finding out by rolling and seeing which one actually counts.
I'll try that. So I need to let's see.
Turn.
How many-
Sorry, real quick, it was 4 glory. How much honor?
Oh,
4 glory, 1 honor, and 1 wisdom.
Yep, thank you.
oh, I actually
Yeah.
need to make a roll.
Yes.
I'm a Ragabash, so I need 1 extra permanent for everything, but it doesn't matter
Dice
which
3,
one.
dice 6.
Yeah.
I love that. There's just up to being a rune, you have to at least demonstrate a token level of common sense and the ability to,
Yes.
not attack people when you're required to not attack people.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, my willpower is like an absolute unit.
That's good. That's what we like in a rune.
Yes.
Yeah.
The point is, it's good to have a strong warrior, but a strong warrior that can sort of
Control the self.
that. Yeah, control the self. Berserkers are useful, but not always.
They
Yeah.
tend to be very much a case of a fire and forget missile.
Mm-hmm. Good reminds me of
Fire
Eric.
and don't you dare forget.
Yes. Fire and struggle. Anyway, excellent. So, on that note, did we want to go and see people?
Mm-hmm.
Who do we want? Who do you? Okay, so, what
Well,
else do we have?
before we even leave Henrietta, Boo does the "oh wait," and then she drags out one of the fucking bones she brought
Oh yeah, the dinosaur
from
bones.
the dinosaur. Because she brought 2, one for Henrietta because she's the big boss, and
Yes.
she'd probably be a little sad if she didn't get anything, and someone else got a dinosaur bone.
It's
So
actually,
she drops the ginormous rib with her.
Yep.
Like, here you go. Nah.
Henrietta grins and just recites part of the litany, which is of course the laws of the werewolves, which states the greater part of the kill for the greatest in station. So she nods because you clearly understood that you this is the right thing to do.
Yes, fair enough. But yes, just
Tilts her head and does the. Of course I thought of that. She didn't.
She didn't.
no, but no. It's still
Yeah, totally.
It's not every day you get given the bone of an actual dinosaur.
Henrietta goes hispo and starts gnawing on the thing right away. She is fine with enjoying a dinosaur bone.
Fair enough. Who are the ribs for?
One of them was for,
One was for her, and
the other one was for George because she promised him one.
yes.
Oh, okay. Let's see if we can find George then.
You can. He is there, and he's quite happy when he sees you guys. To wish you all congratulations on your promotion.
The bone I promised you. Clonk.
Clonk. he grins and scratches you behind the ear.
Yeah,
And,
just see Boo's back leg thumping the ground repeatedly.
See, I found my bone.
She's such like a. Oh, I don't know why. I just keep imagining her as what are those white? What are the ones that dogs that everyone calls polar bears?
Samoyed?
Samoyed. I just imagine, big Samoyed.
Yeah, absolutely. Maximum floof.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she
And he
has some Samoyed blood in her.
Possible. He nods and thanks you for the bone and says that he will be enjoying that later, but for now he's just happy to see you guys.
Mm-hmm.
In one piece. Going that deep into the Umbra is not without its risks, obviously.
No, we had plenty. We had a few risks to contend with. Big angry bears and big angry dinosaurs.
Big angry dinosaurs are always
Fast little chickens.
Also those.
They weren't chickens.
They looked like chickens.
They looked
Tasted like chicken.
They were featherless chickens.
They'll become chickens.
And they didn't go bark bark.
They were pre-chickens.
They were eggs?
I facepalm.
I've never seen eggs with legs before.
That's not what.
So like Humpty Dumpty style?
Not.
Oh
quite
no,
what he
they
meant,
fall
I
over
think,
and
but
crack their head.
Thank you for reminding me that we are in fact bone gnaws and not any other tribe with a bit more seriousness in them.
You're welcome.
So very welcome.
We need seriousness. They're not silver fangs.
Barry leaves them to it and goes looking for alternately Ian and Fox Freak.
Yes. Fox Freak is, as usual, not present in the flesh. He's at home.
That's fair.
Oh my god, he's FaceTiming us.
He's observing social distancing.
Yeah, well, we are supposed to do that, so it's only fair.
Yes.
Yep. In that case, Ian.
Who was it Ian was again?
So far, it's a lot.
So far, it's a lot.
Ah!
And
The stinky dude.
And you do locate him. You do locate him sitting on the outskirts of the Bawn by himself.
Oh, poor guy.
No, he seems to be enjoying himself. He's got some food.
Yo, Ian.
Oh, hello.
Good to see you, chum. How have you been?
All right, for the most part.
You want to talk about the part that wasn't so good, or?
Just the usual, you know, they push you around, shove you a little bit now and again, call you names and so on. Well, they're not going to do that so much to you guys now that you've been promoted.
Yeah, well, you know, you look out for each other. So if they're giving you trouble, I'll go and sort them out.
Absolutely.
Or you can just keep farting on them.
Or
I mean, that
use that.
Yeah, well.
You sure you didn't just turn into a ragabash, Barry?
Just Matt Morley just sneaks up. I mean, we can go beyond what our auspice requires of us sometimes. You know, we're not bound to just be exactly what the auspices and the tribes require of us.
Tell me about it.
But yeah, well, how have you found out this whole business with what Thunderbow did and the and All Saints?
Well, it was hard to miss, to be honest with you, because all of a sudden there were, you know, machines everywhere and big men in overalls shouting that everybody should get out of the way or they'd get run over. And it was just, yeah.
Have you seen Pete? Has he been all right?
I've seen him, and I wish I could say that he was all right, but obviously he's pretty badly affected by what's happening there right now.
Well, I promised him we'd do what we could to save our home, and we will. Just Hope we can get it done quickly. Mind you, we've still got... We've just had to come all the way from the bloody south. Now I've got to go out further north again to get all the kit we left behind.
Yeah.
Want me to come with though? I can help you with that.
Would you? That'd be great. That means at least that means.
Can we crash a train?
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
Not
Maybe next time.
Next time.
Maybe if they like bring in a train to like do the construction, then we could crash that.
There's. Have you
I like
seen
the way you think.
Have you seen a map of York, Molly?
Well, yeah, you do realize
ate
that
one
Pentax
once.
doesn't give a shit and would just like build a railroad if that would be easier.
I mean, fair enough. York State Railway Station isn't all that far from All Saints, but it's not quite.
Look, efficiency above everything, right? Like that's what they're all about. So
Let's just Look, where I see it, you and me, we can go out into the mountains and get our kit back.
Yeah.
That means that Boo and Frankie, you can sort out anything that's going on. You try and get a feel for what's going on over in All Saints and check up with everyone else, make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah, join some protests, throw some Molotovs, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Why not?
If,
Find the leeches again. Maybe they'd be up for another scrap.
Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah. Do you mind
Those
if I
guys were
stop by
surprisingly nice.
Keith first?
Yeah. Keith being.
It's Frankie's boyfriend.
Oh,
Slash
of course. Not gonna keep you from your lad.
Who's Keith?
me. Oh, it's my boyfriend.
Oh. Didn't know you
She
had a
winks.
boyfriend.
Suddenly, in my mind, is the voice of Marty. No, you'll make babies. That was a good moment. The old I wasn't even there when it happened. It was a good moment. Anyway, in that case, yes. Are we okay with doing that? It's the dreaded splitting of the party.
Oh
Yeah,
no, the
me.
thing we never ever do.
I mean, we always do, but
Wait.
it's not as bad in other systems as it is in D&D. Also, we don't have. Also, our GM isn't sadistic in that particular way when it comes to splitting the party. She has
Very
her own.
much depends, yeah.
She has her own proclivities.
Yeah, they're real horrible things when we're together, so we all can share it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so
Oh,
actually we should
yes.
always split the party.
Yep.
Ah.
Love you, Joan. Let's do that then. So Frankie will lead Molly, and we'll try and wake our way back out into the countryside again to more running to get our stuff and bring it back before the end of the day, so we can start our next big sojourn.
Yes, you can.
Well, it's
get
just
your
basically
stuff.
like, let's fucking go! Get,
I
like,
Yes, you do realise just screaming that doesn't actually make you run faster.
it feels like it!
Yeah, I gathered.
She does run like pretty damn fast. I don't actually
Paint
know
her
how
blue,
fast.
it'll make her faster.
No, red.
It's red.
Isn't it blue?
It's red.
It's red.
Paint her blue.
Red ones go faster.
God,
That's why she always covers herself in blood.
Yes. Wonder what happened. Yes, I saw that was a meme of what happens when the orcs figure out to paint their vehicles in rainbow colours.
Yeah, they become like invisibly super fast.
Yes, they just become like the ultimate fighting vehicle.
LGBT orcs, oh fuck.
Do you know that's not that? I'd be up for that. Anyway, yeah. So while we run off shouting, "Let's fucking go into the countryside," Frankie and Boo can go off and see Keith and sort out other things.
Yes.
Who shall we focus on first?
We shall focus on finding Keith and talking to him first.
Woo! Keith!
So you head back to where you have parked your vehicle, I take it?
Well, the thing is that as far as I recall, I left my phone with my ship.
Yes.
And in order to avoid like undue suspicion and parking tickets and shit, Keith tends to move around. But we have a few regular places.
Oh, right.
And someone's just making a lot of noise outside.
Did you switch with me for the apartment or something? Like,
No, he just went home.
All right. So you go around and see if you can find the usual locations.
Hmm.
And you find one which is none of the places that he normally parks is in the city center, because the car parks in there are, you know, you have to pay no matter what time of day and what day of the week.
Yeah.
You're parked there.
Yeah.
So instead it's you know, more like parking on you know, abandoned building sites and places like that.
Exactly.
And you end up finding him in one of these places, sitting in the back of the vehicle with a mug of what is probably coffee.
You hope.
You hope. But knowing his cooking skills, he may have actually boiled the stuff. You're not supposed to boil coffee.
But you're not. I know nothing about coffee,
No,
by the way.
It's hot water.
Oh, you mean like he
Yeah.
boiled the coffee grounds like it was tea or okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So he may
Or
have.
Keith, at least he tries.
He tries.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, I'll knock playfully on like the roof of the car.
And that results in the coffee going fucking everywhere. Because he gets a shock because he's been, you know, sitting there in his own thoughts.
Right.
And then he realizes it's you and you've been gone for nearly 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And he's been worried sick.
Of course.
So now there's coffee everywhere, including all over him, and he doesn't seem to give a shit because he just wants to get out there and give you a hug. Which he then
I have a
proceeds to
feeling
do.
that the poor half Newfie is just like touching out of the way of that whatever that brown shit was.
Yeah.
Like a little bit gets stuck in your fur, like, no, they're clitting.
I think Frankie probably only managed to say hi, hut, and then, you know,
Yeah,
smoochies.
then smoochies happen, quite a lot of them, in fact, and he's shaking with relief that you're back, and in one piece. If I remember correctly, he's kinfolk, right?
Yes, both him and Frankie's best friend.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, he's like, oh my god, I thought you were dead. 2 fucking weeks and not a word. Oh my god, don't do this to me.
I wrote you that I was going through the Umbra, didn't I?
Yes, but 2 weeks?
I mean, time works weird there. I mean, we did go all the way back to Pangea.
What's that?
Oh,
Dinosaur Land!
yeah, we killed
Looks
that.
extremely happy.
That's gonna make him not.
He just blanches at the idea of you running around with T-Rexes and what else, you know?
We killed a really big one.
He's like, you know, and when you say when he hears that from Boo, he immediately starts, you know, checking you to see if you're in one piece, and he just fusses over you in general.
Frankie has an expression of there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, you can stop now. she grabs his hand and
Yes.
puts it on her bicep and flexes like, honey, the T-Rex needs to be afraid of me.
That actually makes him laugh a little nervously, but he does laugh.
There is a moment of quiet while,
Yes.
you know, Boo looks at him checking her over and just comments like, you need alone time? I can leave.
I think Frankie smiles and says, well, actually, could you, you know, just keep watch? I need to check Keith for injuries as well. A wink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta do the naughty, I'm leaving.
Yes, they need to
Ew,
get
2 legs are weird, ew.
they need to get reacquainted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to
The pinky in
familiarize
the
myself
mouth.
with the scent.
You're
Oh,
making
God.
it creepy, Frankie, I'm leaving, I'm out. La 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 la! Again, I'm out! Okay! Moving on! Stop being creepy!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, That reminds me, Boo's in Lupus, isn't she?
Yes. So
means-
everyone else is hearing.
You want to say Frankie understands it, but I don't know about kinfolk. Do they understand Lupus language?
Only if they've been taught, I
Only
suppose.
if they've been taught, and I'm guessing he has.
Yes.
I think he has. I don't think he's very good at it.
No. No, I think he speaks it very... a very broken Guru.
Yes. And then, you know, I drag Keith with me into the our living space.
Yes, and then we fade to black there. And we shall pop over to the others.
Yes, perfect.
And
Oh, we get like a shot of like panting, like in black, and then it's just like fades over to us,
Mm-hmm.
like running.
Mm-hmm. Oh God. Oh.
You actually have quite far to go if you are to go in one day, especially since you took the train part way there.
Yep.
So making it there and back will mean that you're not back until fairly late in the evening.
That's
I'd be fine
understandable.
with it.
But yes, the point is that we did leave out a fair bit of stuff out there.
Yeah, you
clothes,
did.
clothes
Clothes
notwithstanding. So yeah, best we get them. So
Yeah, clothes.
I think basically, although obviously we're cutting back to us, I don't think there's going to be much role playing between us. I think it's just a case of us getting out there, getting
I
the
think
stuff.
the most that happens is just like Bolly being like, "Race me!"
Mm-hmm. You know what? Fine, it'll make this a bit more interesting.
You want to roll something to see like who wins?
That is
Well, I mean,
athletics plus endurance.
Okay, I am tireless. Just saying.
That
Well,
just
that's-
means you get to roll on 10s.
Mhm.
Athletics plus endurance. Okay.
I don't see endurance as a
It's
skill.
not endurance, stamina. Sorry, I don't
That's
know
fine.
Yeah, stamina.
Stamina.
Every
and-
game has its own like, oh, this is the
Yeah.
thing we are using.
We
I
call
can't
it
find-
this thing. It's the same, but we call it this.
Yeah, exactly.
And is there a difficulty attached, or is it just roll standard?
You just roll standard. It's just a difficulty of 6.
Okay, 2 successes.
Let's fucking go!
1, 2, 3,
Four.
4 successes.
4 successes.
You-
Molly does win the race.
Yep.
But it's you make a good showing of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get like lapped or whatever the
No,
fuck.
no.
Obviously, this isn't a lap race, but you know what I mean.
It's but you get your stuff back and get back to the city by evening time or nightfall, and
All right.
and then the question really is what you guys want to do from there on. If you want to meet up again, or if you want to wait until the next day, or what do you want to do?
I think beating up as soon as possible is a good idea, but
Yeah. Meet up. Try and get into All Saints without being spotted past the human ring and the cameras and the machinery. Maybe say hi to Mrs. Wilson if she's still even there. See if anyone's still there, and if they're not, then we can just prepare to head into the Umbra and get into the grounds beneath All Saints and start looking for this bloody crypt. Because the sooner we get
so
this,
so basically you head over to the area first and foremost to see what's going on.
yeah, it seems
Yeah.
like a good idea. A bit of a scouting
Is
run.
what I'm hearing. Is you
Yes,
want to
once-
see who's there and so on.
yes, once Molly and Barry have finished wearing themselves out, and once Frankie has finished wearing herself out, and once Boo has purged the terrible thoughts from her head.
Probably off begging at some what's that called? Butcher's place, like hoping for a sausage or something like that.
Yeah, sure. Yes, we'll meet up. We'll meet up and see if what's what over at All Saints.
So you get to here.
Yep, to Lower Oozegate Bridge.
Yes,
Bridge.
lower Oozegate, on the bridge,
Yep.
and something happens.
Oh no, things.
The bridge talks to us?
No.
Oh.
The bridge
No.
troll under the bridge talks to us.
No,
You-
no.
you-
We see
you
the
come
two
ac-
sides of Dublin
You
standing
come
on each
across
side of
a
it?
shadowy figure on the bridge.
Oh shit, it actually is a troll.
No, it's not.
B5 faux fum.
Georgine knows.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Death.
Oh.
She's mostly harmless. Mostly.
Mostly.
Yes. What would inspire a poor, tragic thing like her to not be harmless, I wonder?
She is, from the looks of how she's moving, she is,
Yep.
she's angry and frustrated.
Oh no.
She's moving like, jittery back and forth and yes.
Rest of you get ready. To
Hi!
oh, okay.
Right, we'll get ready to run.
You're.
She, of course, reacts when she's spoken to like that.
Hi.
And of course, needless to say, despite this being the absolute dead center of York, it's completely quiet right now apart from you and the ghost. There's nobody else there.
Fair enough.
And she looks towards you and is like, "Are you with them?
With who?
Who's them?
Are you the ones trying to dig up the graveyard?"
No, we're the ones trying to stop them.
Should I believe you?
I mean,
yes.
Yes, please.
I'd like to think you should. I mean, do we look like the kind of people who go grave to again? Look.
Maybe not be a good one.
Hey, we may go dumpster diving, but we've got our pride.
I know, but we do look kind of
Dirty and disheveled. You do look a bit like grave robbers to me.
We're not grave robbers.
like dumpster robbers, maybe, but not grave robbers.
The people trying to dig up the graveyards, they want power. They've already got power. They want more of it to control people. We're the ones trying to stop them from doing that. We want to keep the peace. We want to make
They
sure
also want to take our home.
they want to steal our home from us. We're trying to stop them.
Right.
What? Why?
Right.
We're trying to protect the city.
If you don't mind me asking, why does the crypt matter to you?
I'm buried in the graveyard.
Oh,
Fine.
right, that makes sense.
They
We have.
removed the headstone long ago. What little headstone
I'm sorry.
there was just a piece of wood.
But it was still yours.
It was mine.
Could we like put something back there or something? Would that be nice for you? Or does
Just
it not
stop them from digging us all up.
Well, we've already sworn to York itself that we're protected against those kind of people. So.
I don't exactly want to swear to more people,
Oh.
but I'm fine with promising.
Oh, you know Old Man York.
Yeah, he's
yes.
nice.
He's our
Is our totem?
he's our
We're his
patron.
back.
Yes.
Oh,
Well put.
then you are friends. Oh, I'm
no.
so sorry.
Oh, don't
I
be.
nearly
You're,
attacked.
it's all right. You're. They're doing bad things. Of course, you're feeling upset and angry. But we get it. We do.
But should you feel like pointing us in the right direction, we can.
There are people down there right now.
Would you show us to it?
Sure. Follow me.
All right. All right,
Thank you.
lot. Guess we're getting ready for a scrap.
She leads you to the church, and into the building itself. It's open all hours and so on. And there are people in there right now praying. But she says they're down below.
Right.
Time to do the sneak dog.
They're looking for the dead one.
Yeah, I imagine they would be.
You know anything about him?
I know his name.
Oh?
She doesn't look terribly happy about it. Like she looks like left and right, like she's worried that somebody might hear her say it. And then
if she looks like she doesn't want to say it, Boo reassures her that she doesn't have to.
Oh, it's okay. I just don't want him to hear me say it, so he might know that I know him. That's
Makes
all.
sense.
He's known as, or he was known when he was still active, as Jeffrey Fitzhugh. He's very old, but he's still moving around.
Don't we know that name?
No. It's basically it's simply a Norman family name. Fitzhugh is a Norman family name, and Jeffrey
I think I'm confusing him with the ambition dude.
Yes.
Yes. No, that's fine. Well,
he's still moving around after all these years.
You know what he is?
Vampire.
Ugh.
Oh, bloody course.
Do you know what kind?
No.
The old kind, by the sound of it.
Very old.
Sounds like good killing.
Don't underestimate them.
I never said it. I don't even estimate this one. Aha! Oh, you thought about that one.
Right. Then we got to find a way down there.
Yeah. Preferably without all the people in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I can sneak.
Do you know...
Yeah, we should sneak
Mister,
in.
do you know a way in this plane, or do we have to maybe go into the spirit world?
I think you have to go into the spirit world.
Alright, thanks for that. We'll do what we can, stop them from tampering with your remains any longer, and if we can, we'll see about setting up a little marker for you again.
Thank you.
Alright.
Hey, if they stay around, you can always strangle them when you see them.
If they come out here, I will.
Good. Alright. I was about to say, alright, lads and lasses, but I'm the only lad and you're all lasses, so, you know. Alright, lasses. Alright, lasses. Let's find a way into the Umbra and start cracking some still living skulls.
I handsomed that one.
Only if we're unfortunate enough to actually meet him.
Well, he's not alive either, so, you know.
True.
So, basically we'll try and... Barry will
Head
take
into one of the little annexes or something and use a reflective surface to get through and into the
I'm
Umbra.
sure.
There are plenty of those in this place.
I'm about to say yes.
There's probably some ginormous windows.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's another check to get into the Umbra, unfortunately, for those of you who aren't too fond of that. But it's a difficulty 6.
All right.
Ah woo!
Wow. There you go, Boo.
Ah woof!
Where's my gnosis? There it is.
Your gnosis is all over the place.
Gnosis.
Control it, woman.
Oh,
man.
wow.
Oh shit!
That's a botch.
You couldn't!
That's a botch, yeah.
Control your
I get
gnosis,
stuck.
man.
You get...
Frankie gets stuck.
Right,
God damn it.
Whoever succeeds next has got to pull her through.
Yep.
Sorry, which difficulty was it again?
6.
6, okay. Yeah.
All right, so Molly, you find her caught in the web on the way there, but for Molly, it's no difficulty whatsoever ripping this
Hold on a minute.
the web to pieces, and
I'm gonna re-roll that because I'm accidentally still in lupus. So
oh right.
Yeah, that looks a little wild.
0 successes.
Oh no!
That just means you can't get in for the next hour.
Oh, and basically, so just he sat there like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Thanks for pulling me through. Where's Barry?
I don't know, he ain't here.
Oh, I hope he
Did
didn't
you
get
forget
stuck.
him?
If he did, I'm gonna kind of laugh at his face.
That's
He's
because
supposed
you're
to be-
mean.
Well, yeah, but he's supposed to be the good one about this.
Not necessarily.
Better than me, at least.
Right.
Looks like Boo is about to say something, then doesn't.
So,
The question is, do you all decide to wait an hour until I can try again, or do you feel it's
Well, it
important enough
kind
to
of
try
seems
fun?
like it's kind of important.
Right.
Ooh, you're pretty good at slipping through. Can you go back and check?
you can peer out of the Umbra and see if he's
that's
there.
true. You can
If you have the right kind of gift, yes.
Yes, that's true. That's not something everybody does. That's true.
Can someone on the outside peer in if they've got a gift?
If you have the gift, you can, yeah.
I don't think I... No.
I don't remember what it's called, but I think it's a third gift.
Ironically.
Where you can see through it. I know Taran had it.
I don't think I do, unfortunately. No. But now I'm Foster, I can try and learn it. So, point is, yeah, if you want to wait, then...
Yeah, then you can try in an hour.
Yep.
And you can wait if you just basically, you know, sit still and don't move too much. Nobody's going to hear you.
Yep. It's fine.
I think...
Yes, if there's one thing, and this is a slightly barbed comment, there's one thing I can count on, it's people's amazing ability to ignore homeless people.
Yes, this is very true.
Yeah, everyone would be
Yep.
just thinking you're there to get the warmth again or something like that.
Yeah.
I have a story about a
There
homeless
you go.
man later for after the session.
All right, we'll.
I
Yes.
A good
To,
one, by the way.
Oh, okay.
alright.
So yeah, you
Sorry.
get.
What were you saying, Adrian?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter at this point.
Sorry.
He gets through.
No.
He gets through.
Yeah. So an hour later, if you all wait, eventually there is a, and he then appears like, fucking Umbra.
I mean, I was gonna make fun of you, but
They have not got.
I got
we've not-
stuck, so
I wouldn't mind if you did, but I don't think we've got much time.
no, let's go.
Well, Aya makes a good point. You could have spent the hour scouting ahead, and I'm perfectly willing to
Yep.
rewind and do that.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
What?
He
That
was
was-
rewinding.
Rewinding. Mm-hmm.
I'm just as slow as Boo.
No, it's like
Hi, have you met me?
It's like the Red Dwarf episode backwards.
So
I don't know what that is either.
Oh,
so-
it's like the only good sci-fi comedy ever.
Yes. The So yeah, you have an hour where you can scout if you want to, and Boo, you're really good at stealth, so I'm taking you want to make use of that.
Yeah, I also have Blur of the Milky Eye to help.
Ooh, that is a
nice.
very good gift to use here.
It's manipulation plus stealth.
Yes.
Difficulty 8.
Yeah.
Where is it? Manipulation plus stealth 8. Oh, wrong one. 0. Why am I always unlucky on that one? I don't get it.
Yeah.
But that won't work then.
No.
And I just roll a regular one.
Yes.
Roll that right, okay? It says attribute 0. Surely you don't have 0 dice in that.
That's true. There's something wrong there.
Yeah, I have 3 manipulation and 3 stealth.
Yeah, so you should have 3 more dice to roll.
Ugh, why does it do this?
I don't know.
It's not allowed to.
What form are you in?
There you go. 1 success.
Don't go form.
Oh, by the way, do you want me to go with or no? Like,
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because the point is that
You're too big and too noisy.
I'm actually pretty good at stealth.
Yeah. And that comes from Boo. Yeah, but she's usually better alone. I get 1.
Yeah, you do. So all difficulties to perceive you are increased by 1 for the rest of the scene.
Yes.
That's cool.
And then a regular stealth.
Yes.
where she has a specialty called sneaking.
Yes, so you can reroll 10s if you get any of those.
4.
There you go. So you have 4 successes, and all difficulties to perceive you are increased by 1. That is cool. Alright.
And then she goes sneaky doggo.
So you go sneaky doggo and start sniffing around the place and trying to find out. And you do find out something while you have this hour to look around. And that is that Georgina is in fact telling you the truth. There are already people here. But they're in the Umbra.
Where we are right now.
Yes.
Oh.
And when you get close to them, you can tell that they are horribly deformed.
Ugh.
It doesn't take a very high level of intellect for you to figure out that these are probably Black Spiral dancers.
In their actual form, because the Umbra doesn't hide anything from you.
And there are 3 of them.
Okay.
And they're not in Krenos right now. They're in Homid, but there are 3.
That's why they're in the Umbra. They're too uggo to fit in normally.
Yeah.
They're kind of like Nosferatu at this point, I suppose.
Pretty much, yes. They're horrible to look at.
I sniff them out and see if I can catch up on what they're talking about. You know, anything I can bring back to the others is a good thing.
They seem to have located what it is they're looking for. That's what you get out of it. They're quite excited because they seem to have found the coffin that they've been looking for. And it also seems that the creature inside the coffin is asleep.
That's for our fucking benefit. Probably also theirs. I don't think anyone particularly like vampires unless they're working with them actively.
No, I'd
Well,
say it's if he's
they are, you know, worm tainted. So
yeah.
yeah.
The point is that a character, this, if he, as he said, he's an old vampire, it's very likely that the if it is the vampire they found the coffin, that he's in torpor.
Yeah, it's very, very likely.
Yeah. Not necessarily that Boo knows this.
No, obviously it's not something that we would know as characters, but as players.
Yeah.
As players, what does that mean?
If a vampire enters torpor, it is basically like deep sleep. It's like a kind of coma that they go into.
Gotcha.
It's like hibernation until they, you know,
They
get
do
awakened again.
If something happens around them, they do get a chance to wake up from it.
Mm-hmm.
So long as they haven't been, you know, staked or anything similar to keep them in torpor.
Yeah,
exactly.
Does these 3 dudes seem worried about waking this dude up, or
no, not at all.
no?
Okay, so
In fact, I want to ask you: do you want to risk staying there a little while longer?
Yes.
All right, then they get a chance to spot you, but they're not particularly good at it, so, you know, the chance of them succeeding isn't exactly huge.
Yeah, slightly distracted.
Exactly. They all get a roll.
okay, that one definitely.
One of them gets a 10, but one of them also gets a 1. So they cancel each other out. One would have spotted you, but the other one is like, is you know, just as he's about to see you, his friend says something very, you know, excitable, and he distracts him.
Yeah, damn it, Moon.
Yes, pretty much.
No, I'm Moon.
Mm-hmm. So you manage to hear that they have already moved the coffin.
That's no good.
He's no good.
He's no good, but they have already moved the coffin, but they are there looking for more stuff. Basically, you know, any of the old knight's belongings are to be found and brought. Because apparently they can't wake him up without these things.
Oh, you don't say so. Well, that would be unfortunate then if you don't get it.
Yeah, what's also unfortunate is that they seem to have already found 2 of the 3 items needed to wake him up.
Ah, shit.
Well, let's
Maybe the solution is just to take them from their corpses.
Boo, you know, sneaks off to get the others.
Yes.
I mean,
and that
yeah.
that fits pretty nicely with Barry coming through the veil just as you get back, or maybe a few minutes later. But yeah.
So you get back with the flump and the fucking Umbra.
Yep.
Oh, then you're gonna love this.
Having fun?
What you found?
Well, they already found the coffin.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
They wanna wake him up.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They've already moved the coffin,
Shit.
and they're looking for the items to wake him up with. They already have 2 of them. They're
Shit.
still missing 1.
Sounds to me like we should get in there and kill them now then.
Yeah,
We need to
absolutely. All right, let's get ready. All right, let's get. In fact, no, let's not get ready. Let's just fucking go.
It's fucking...
Yeah, not so loud. Element of surprise.
If we sneak up on them, we could take them down easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So sneak up on them and get in sneak attack.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
All right. So we will. Well, I know you're setting up initiative, but we will attempt to sneak up and get a sneak attack before we
yes.
get started. I think.
I know, but it's still necessary for us to have an initiative box here.
Obviously, because we're about to enter combat 8 either way. So
Yes. By the time
Alright.
you get back there, 2 of the 3 are in Krenos and are trying to dig something. And just as you arrive, the 3rd one goes into Krenos as well, and they're using their war forms because they're the strongest, and they're digging.
The little Boo will not be so little because she is also in Krenos. And tries to sneak up on them with her fucking fang dagger out.
Oh yeah.
yes, it's a good idea. That's a good idea. Have you attuned to it?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Perfect. Then you.
Before we begin the whole like combat thing, by the way, I'm gonna make sure to take some time and do razor calls.
Yes.
Yes,
Ahead
that's a
of
very
time.
good idea.
In fact,
That's a good idea.
buff up before you go into combat here is probably a wise move.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, everybody, this is the raid boss. Let's get some. Let's talk strategy.
Yeah, I haven't got because we've only just become Foston. I don't have access to any buffing
me neither.
gifts. But I do
No,
have
I
Mother's
know.
Touch. I have Mother's Touch, so I can heal you all if needs be.
Nice.
Right. So, you use Razor Claws, and Boo has the Fang Dagger out, and I'm guessing you all want to go into Krenos or some other form that is better suited for fighting.
Yep, I have
Yes.
rolled. I have rolled to do so, and I have gotten 4 successes, so I
Yes.
assume I make it.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, all right. So yes, I'm ready in Krenos.
And they haven't
And,
discovered you, so you actually have time. Yeah, there you see. That's 2, and you start out in Homid, so Homid
There we
2,
go.
so that's Krenos as well.
We're all Krenos now.
Yes,
Perfect.
perfect. And
You all just become older.
yeah,
Yep. Right. Go
So
be
you-
sneaky.
you
You want me to roll to actually sneak up on one of them before stabbing?
yes, you will need to roll to do that.
I
And
shall
they-
do so.
And they will get another chance to spot you.
Mm-hmm.
But they will still have difficulties doing so.
Oh, no.
Oh
Oh
dear.
no! 3 1s and 2 10s. It just cancels each other out.
This was difficulty 6.
Yes, this was just a very bad roll. 3 10s.
All right.
Let's see
Or
if
3
that one
1s,
will.
sorry.
3 successes
To
for you.
Boo's, thing is like, she's so used to
Oh,
being
damn.
4-legged that when she has to do it in ginormous Krenos form, because she's even big for a Krenos, is like a little bit harder.
Yeah.
I'm sneaky
But they
dog.
don't
Oh!
see, they don't
Door
see
opening.
anything, so you get the first. Basically, when we're gonna roll initiative now, but you get
Yes.
your first round of attacks without them interfering.
Yeah, D&D style surprise round.
Yes. Nice.
So,
All right. Yep.
roll initiative, please.
Okay. Yes.
How is it you do that?
Wits plus alertness plus 1d10.
Wits plus alertness plus.
That's wits and alertness, not wits and dexterity.
Wits. Alertness.
Got dexterity.
No, it's wits. Sorry, you don't. It is how much do you have in wits? How much do you have in alertness? And you add those two together plus 1d10.
That makes more sense.
Yes.
I have the best roll.
Hold on. I will.
Yes, 3.
Does lightning reflexes come in on this? I don't know if specialties like.
Yeah. If you roll a 10, then yes, certainly.
Cool. Well, speaking of,
You do.
can I just roll an extra 10 then?
So you
Like
just roll
D10?
an extra. Yes.
Nice. Oh.
Well, all right.
I'll take it. I
I mean, 15 is still pretty damn
It's
good.
pretty damn good. Yes. And that means I need to roll 3 times for them.
Fine. Look at that. What is that?
What?
That was nothing. Also, have you noticed how many font options they now have in Roll20?
Yeah, they've added a lot.
It's kind of nice.
Well, it's kind of good for you that you get that free round because I'm rolling some pretty good initiatives here.
Question.
Slowpokes.
Can we rage in this round?
Yeah, you can use rage.
Is there a limit to how much rage you can use? I forget.
I can't remember if there is. How much did you think of spending?
Just 2.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
I'm thinking 2.
I do know if you only have 2 rage and you spend 2 rage, then you fucked because then you no longer, wolf.
Yeah, then you can no longer go wolf. Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm pretty angry.
Yep.
I'm the anger. Just a big werewolf grabs someone by the throat, pulls them in, and just says, "No talk me. I'm."
Oh my god! For a moment there, I thought it says BDSM. I was like, "What?"
No.
That would be a very different kind of fight.
I mean, I wouldn't
roll
be
for grappling.
I would be. Firstly, I wouldn't be surprised, and secondly, I would not kink shame the black spell dancers if they were into BDSM. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they were.
To be honest, we don't have Daniel in the party, so
and yeah.
Kink shame me.
Yes. Don't kink shame me.
I'm not kink shaming him. I'm just saying
it's a quote. It's a quote.
It's a quote.
I know.
Don't worry. But yeah, no, it's fine.
But they don't get to act this turn, and Frankie has already spent rage. Barry is spending a rage. Boo is spending a rage. Is Molly spending any rage?
I'm spending. Can I spend 3 rage?
Sure, you can.
Let's fucking go.
Yes, just...
You want to basically take these things down before
don't give them a chance.
Before they even have a chance to act. I very much like this this way of thinking. It's very.
Actually, it's a good point.
It's very appropriate for Bone Norris as well to think this way.
That's a good point. I'm going to up it to 2 rage for that reason, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so we will declare in reverse order as normal, but my guess is that you're basically just all going to attack them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is also the first time Boo is actually using rage in a fight.
Wow.
It doesn't happen often, but Boo is not happy about these people.
No.
I mean...
They are taking the home away from someone who died too early already. Don't take the last thing she has in her fucking world.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, that means we start out with Molly, because we will... we deal with your first attack, then Boo, then Barry, then Frankie, then we go to the first rage action, and so on.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, wait! I just realized something.
Oh, yeah?
If I am to activate the fucking dagger, I can't use rage 2, can I?
No, that's true, because it requires the use of...
Gnosis, I think. Yeah.
Of Gnosis. No, it's already attuned to you.
That's true,
Yeah,
actually.
but it says I have to activate it to do it.
And what does it say what the activation is?
No, These daggers are always carved from the tooth or tusk of a great beast. After striking an opponent, the werewolf can activate the weapon, causing it to bite deeper into the wound. This doubles the number of successes on the damage roll before soak. The damage is aggravated to create a fang dagger.
So it sounds like since it's attuned, all you need to do is attack them and then activate.
Yep, I have it here. Every time a wielder wishes to use one of the fetish's powers, that is the activation basically, the player must make a Gnosis roll. Difficulty is equal to the fetish's Gnosis rating to activate the power. So you're right, you can't actually use Rage this round because you have to make a Gnosis roll.
Oh, okay.
But what you can do instead, if you want to, it's a little more risky, but you can split your attack pool, or your dice pool.
No, I'm not good enough at
that makes sense. So you're just
using melee stuff.
So you're just gonna use the one attack and then
go in all in on that one.
Yeah,
it's mostly you know, she obviously trained with this weapon while they were away, but she has 3 dots in it, right? It doesn't matter how much she tries.
All right. So Molly first.
I mean, I think you know what I'm going to do.
Murder your surroundings!
Yes, there's 3 of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so what I would like to do is attack the closest one to me, whichever one of the 3 that is.
Yes.
And in the attack also use Falling Touch to like make them fall over, and then just go nuts on them, basically.
If you use Falling Touch, that's using a gift. That is a full attack in itself.
It's also Gnosis, so you can't use Rage.
It's not Gnosis. It's Willpower or Rage.
It's Willpower or Rage on that one. Some gifts don't use Gnosis.
Oh, this is true.
But so full attack, would that mean like I can't use the Rage stuff, or
no? It just means that if you're using if you do that, you're reaching out and you're using Falling Touch on one of them. That is your first attack.
Yes, that's fine. That's but like so the way it says, by the way, this. You can deliver it through an attack, so you can do full damage in addition to.
Excellent.
So that is
perfect.
like
go right ahead and slap the bastard.
Yeah. So
let's smack you until next week.
Difficulty for claws.
Difficulty for claws is 6, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. It's bites that are difficulty 5.
Is this correct? I don't know if I'm rolling this correctly, to be honest.
It is, but it's a poor roll.
Oh, wait. It's actually 5 because of the -1 difficulty from Razor Claws.
Ow, boo! Okay. That's a threat and a half.
So that's actually 2 successes. That's actually 2 successes.
Okay, sure. 2 successes. That means your strength +2 for claws.
Yeah.
+1 extra for the extra success.
Yeah, so hold on. 1 plus strength plus Razor Claws.
Razor Claws.
Wait, I'm gonna lose it real quick. Hold on.
Sure.
1 from the extra. 2 from the Razor Claws because it does 2 additional dice of damage.
Yeah.
The strength is 8, I think. Yes,
all right.
8. Is there anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay, so.
Wait a second. Razor Claws. All claw attacks do 2 additional dice of damage and are made at -1 difficulty for the rest of the scene.
Yes, which is why I said it was actually 2
successes. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So I think this is 11, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you roll 11 dice of damage.
That's 11 No, never mind.
11
oh my god, sorry, I am like...
That's fine.
11 damage!
Ooh, that's a solid hit.
Oh wait, that's... Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. Okay,
that's correct. And I roll some... So they can try to soak it, obviously.
Yeah.
And they also have... But they have 6 dice to soak with. And they... this guy soaks 3, so I am going to keep... I'm going to keep some track here of damage done to these bastards.
That's good.
Also, I have to roll willpower, difficulty of opponent's stamina plus athletics, and if I get a success, he's down on the ground.
Just one moment. I just realized I don't actually have anything to write with.
Oh dear. Yeah. Grab something, please.
That's fine.
I'm gonna look at willpower in the meantime, because like I don't actually know. Is it only willpower? Yes. Okay. So I'll just roll willpower already, and then we can see if what difficulty it is. I think. Actually, no. I'll wait. I'll just wait.
All right.
Waiting for tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen of the viewing audience, this is a service announcement. I am in the middle of hunting for a new place to live. One of the side effects of that is that I'm packing down my room, obviously, and I just realized that today I packed down literally all my my pencils and all my pens.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh.
And we'll call this guy number 1. You've hit Black Spiral Dancer number 1.
I've hit Riker.
He's so bad that he doesn't even get a name.
Is he
Screw
gonna
him.
try to seduce me?
No.
Ew, no.
It's
No.
Riker, you know.
Ew, no.
It's not
And,
not that number 1.
And then we pass by.
Hold on,
3 of
I-
them.
Yep.
And then you
hold on.
have you have Falling Touch.
Yeah, exactly. What's the difficulty on that? Because it's normally their stamina plus athletics difficulty.
Then the difficulty will be their stamina plus athletics. Then their difficulty is 8 because their stamina is obviously much higher now that they're in Kree.
1 success, good enough.
It's good
Down
enough.
on the ground.
He's down on the ground. Down he goes.
Oh.
He
Very
nice,
low.
nice.
he gets hit, and it's a solid hit, and he tumbles over on top of things. So that was the first one. Then it is Boo's turn.
Have to die, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Do you want to hit one of the others, or do you want to jump on the one that Molly is already killing?
I'll let her kill that, otherwise she's just gonna be annoyed that I steal her kill.
You understand
You know
the
how
Arun
those
mindset so
Aruns
well.
are, so fragile of self-esteem, it's amazing.
Yes.
So I will go for one of the others.
Of course.
And the problem she's probably almost about to be seen is the fact that she's going to the one furthest away.
All right.
And then she basically just jumps out on the fucking nowhere. How the shadow can hide something that tall, no one knows.
No one
Right
knows.
back. Toilet.
With the dagger, it is Dex plus melee, right?
Dex plus melee.
Okay. Haha!
Ooh, that's a good hit.
That is a good hit.
That is a good hit. So you do, because of Fang Dagger, let's just find that again. Doubles the number of, yeah, these daggers are always, because they are,
According to mine, it just doubles the damage roll if I activate it.
yes. So,
And I'm going to.
so, obviously. So what you do is, first you roll damage, and then you activate it, and any damage that goes through gets doubled.
It's before soak.
Oh, it's before soak. Excellent. Okay.
At least the part you gave me says doubles the number of successes on the damage roll
Excellent.
before soak.
Before soak, yes. All right, then in that case, he's gonna be murderized.
Don't jinx me.
One can
So-
certainly hope.
That is +2 to your. So it's strength plus 2 extra successes from the dagger.
Okay.
Because you roll 3 successes, so every success beyond the first one.
Yes. So it is strength.
Yep.
That is what? How much? I don't know.
Strength in Krynos is your normal strength plus 4.
So 8
8. All right.
plus 2,
so 10 dice. And then you
and the
activate
difficulty is 6.
it. And then you activate it.
Yeah, I have to roll noses for that, right?
Yeah, you have to roll a gnosis roll to activate it. But you also have to roll, if I understood it correctly, it is the actual damage that gets doubled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll roll the damage first.
Yep.
And then I will roll to see if it gets doubled.
Yes.
Oh
my
god!
And then I will roll Gnosis, and the difficulty was the rating, which is...
It's six, isn't it?
Six,
Yeah,
yes.
its Gnosis rating is 6.
Yes.
You can. If this is a combat situation, you have those 2 automatic successes you can spend from Old Man York. If just saying.
Oh yeah, I'm using that on the damage. Can I do? Can I do that?
No, because you've already done that. But you can use one of them on the Gnosis roll, so you're certain that it does activate.
Yeah, I would.
You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. Pull my... I don't have to, but there is one automatic success.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. 4 successes.
So 16 damage.
She basically just comes out of fucking nowhere, grabs him, yoinks up his nose, and then just plunges the fucking dagger into the neck.
Yeah.
Just decapitate the son of a bitch.
Yeah, which is pretty much
probably
what
does, which she didn't actually expect to do.
And I mean, I roll a reasonably good roll here, because remember, you don't subtract 1s from soak and damage.
No.
So in this case, I subtract 4 points. So he takes 12,
from 16.
Yeah, so he takes 12 points of damage. So you yoink up his head and his nose, drive the dagger into his throat, and begin to pull, because of course it's a dagger. So you both rip and tear and cut with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you do so, it looks like the wound, the rest of you see this, it looks like the wound basically explodes.
Yeah.
And you rip not only his throat so wide open, his head is basically hanging on by a thread, but before it's a downward cut and tear motion. So you have torn his rib cage open as well, and he falls over. He's dead before he realizes he's under attack.
See, this would not have been undercut if Boo just had looked up in a menacing way. But since she's never actually activated the fucking dagger before because she doesn't want to murder people without wanting to, she looks thoroughly shocked, like, oh!
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the viewing audience, the last time anyone in one of our World of Darkness games rolled this well, the last time was 5 years ago, when Connell disemboweled that Black Spiral dancer outside the church in Dublin. It's been 5 years, and then it's the Ragabash.
I think he did 13 points of damage, if I remember correctly. But
he did.
But
still,
this is so close to being equal. It is just you have just murdered this thing.
Yeah, he did 13 damage, but even then the guy was a bit wounded. This is a one-shot kill.
Yes.
This is just...
Oh, somebody dead?
Oh god,
yeah,
yes.
She used the Fang Dagger and just literally decapitated this guy and killed him in one go.
She
He's
rolled
gone.
8 successes on her damage.
And then doubled it with a knife, and then he soaked. So 12 levels of damage. He is gone.
God.
Boo just looks up, kinda stunned. Well, that was effective!
Remind me never to piss you off.
Okay.
Meanwhile... Well, I guess that means I'm going for... I mean, which one was it that got killed?
That was
number 13.
That was number...
Number 2. All right.
I think Molly went for number 2, right?
Yeah.
No, she went for number 1.
Yes.
Yeah. So number 2 is just standing there like, oh no, please leave me alone. I don't want any.
Yeah, why not? I'll go for number 2, and I won't be able to do. I will not be able to do anything quite so impressive, but I would certainly like to claw this guy.
Do something. Yeah.
All right.
This was the day Boo realized that her size was also very strong, and that might be why people are scared of big dogs.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, trying to roll the macros and the broiling and clawing doesn't work, so I need to do my own.
Yeah, it's easier to do it
with the other ones. Hold on.
Yeah.
Brawling, dexterity plus brawl, difficulty 6.
Whoa!
Okay.
Nice one.
I have a technical question.
Yes.
Since we're doing this as a team, does that mean that everyone should actually get an extra die?
Strictly
Because
speaking,
of your...
no,
Because I'm here.
Yeah, but you, unless you are specifically if somebody would get an extra D or an extra die if they were attacking the same target you're attacking.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Never mind then.
Okay. And damage is
4 plus your strength.
Yes.
Yeah, because 4 extra for the successes, and you're using claws as well, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah.
So hold on. So it's slash R. 4 plus claw. What does claws give me? Another dice or something? Or?
I think there's something about you attacking in Krynos.
I mean, and remember the bite is lower difficulty.
Bite is lower difficulty, yes.
Yeah, but that's Hispo gets extra 2 damage.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm not in Hispo though, so look at that, just 1 damage.
Oh my god, that's Well,
hold on. Is that I rolled 6s, not 10s?
You're supposed to roll 10s.
Yes, you're supposed to roll d10s.
Also remember that you have to add 4 strength for being in Krynos, and then your own strength.
I did.
He did.
Don't worry.
Okay.
He did.
I don't normally have 6 strength. As much as I'd like to.
I didn't even see that. Sorry.
Okay, that's a bit better.
Much better.
Okay.
That's
Alright, so
5, 6.
Yeah, that's
6.
So yes,
Let's
you
see
can
if
soak
I
up
can-
to. Yes,
if I can soak that. And I can only soak 2 of them.
Nice. So he takes 4 damage. Not
It takes
bad.
4 damage, yes.
And of course, I did this as
Ooh.
Tally last. I did this as Tally last time. I've got to do it one more time as Barry. Surprise, cock knockers!
Of course. And then it's Frankie. Woo! Well, you have 2, but both are wounded.
Yep.
Yeah,
One of them's
follow
down
up,
on the ground.
Yes, 2 wounded, and 1 who's so wounded he in fact decided to give up on living.
I will follow up on Barry's assault.
All right.
She said the other one fell over, so...
Yeah.
Yes, Molly's got that covered.
Fell over.
Yes.
Quotation marks.
He
All
comes
right.
back looking like entirely shit. Like, what happened? I
Yes.
fell.
Yes.
So it is Dex plus brawling, yeah?
Dex plus brawling. And remember again that you have those automatic successes in combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of those.
Yeah.
So that's... And I have a bonus to Dex from Krynos.
Only very little, I think.
Yeah,
Plus 1, yeah.
Yeah, plus 1.
And I have, on top of what I roll, I use one of those automatic successes.
Fuck shit.
Nice.
Do you have a speciality in any of this?
My God.
Fortunately not.
Aww.
So that's 6 successes plus the 1 from the from Old Man York. So that's 7 successes. So it's your strength plus 6 dice extra.
Ooh.
Oh, this
Fun.
is gonna be painful.
Yes, please.
And it's still just D10s, yeah?
It's still
Yes.
just d10s.
And yet you sound so happy about it.
I mean, wouldn't you be?
Yes.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6.
That's 6 successes. Let me see if I can soak.
A few of those. Oh
I
my!
can
Yes.
soak 3, but that still means he takes 3 points of damage.
So a
And
total
he's
of
already
7.
taken 4, which takes him
Yep.
down to 7, which kills him.
Oh.
So
nice.
between the 2 of you, Barry jumps down and basically socks this guy across the jaw with claws out, and tears his face and his neck, wide open. And then not Molly, sorry. Then Frankie comes in from the opposite side. With like an uppercut motion and basically tears from his abdomen all the way up over his chest, and he sinks down in a bloody puddle and is just gone.
I think Frankie goes, teamwork, motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, that we should sneak up on people more often.
Yeah, sure.
And that was
You should really take a fucking leaf out of Boo's book more often. Yes.
And now
Who
we've got
knew
rage
following the
actions.
Newfie was a good idea?
Yes. Now we get rage actions.
Now you have rage
Good question, because you're probably not going to spend all of them. Are they just lost?
Yeah.
The ones that yes, because you spend the rage.
The ones you commit to spending, they're
Yes,
just lost.
They're,
Don't worry, I'll just keep using them.
Yeah.
So
Ew, you're making a mess, Molly.
Molly,
I'll just keep digging till there's no more blood.
Molly is the first one to have an action with rage, and I'm guessing that you just want to make a sorry mess out of the one you're standing
I'm
over.
basically like, you know, like Hunter from Left 4 Dead right now. Just
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hated those! Those fucking little froggos! Sit still so I can shoot you in the face.
Is it easier to hit him since he's prone?
Yes, the difficulty is lowered by 1 more because he's prone.
Nice.
Alright.
Wow.
Too bad I only have a lower body, otherwise, like, I feel like specialization. I don't know, can I kick him in the balls while I'm doing this?
Just to add insult to injury, I'm sure. No.
Stomping his balls.
Yeah,
I mean,
then, you don't, then you're not using claws, so...
No, I know,
That's
just a little bit of fluff. That's just also...
Oh my
Heavens to Betsy, this is gonna be such a mess.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
We're
see
messy
what I can
fighters, we can't help it.
do. Yeah,
1,
that's
2,
2 successes,
How
which
did
means he takes 5, and he's already taken 3 damage. So that means that Molly jumps in there and again punches one of them, you know, or slashes at one of them with claws, which makes him tumble over and fall down and he's unfortunate enough to fall down on his back, so she just follows up with, you know, claw after claw after claw after claw down into his ribcage until it basically looks like somebody has broken open a jelly donut.
I go digging until there's no more blood to dig.
Yes. And that's basically when you get out on the other side of him.
Yes. You hit stone.
And then I just like stand up, grab his body, and just throw it away and go, woohoo! Yes, let's go. Who's that? Oh, they're done. That's disappointing.
Damn fine work.
Wow, that was impressive, guys. Nice stuff. Nice work. Nice work.
Yes, we're definitely We're doing this. We're definitely using sneak attacks in future because Jesus wept.
Yeah.
Suddenly, every enemy just has a billion awareness.
Yeah, they know we're here. If you've howled, they know we're here. Right, let's see if we can't find what they were looking for and keep out of that grubby vampire's hands.
Oh yeah.
Molly made a mess.
Can we deal with that later? We've got.
That was fun.
But I have to dig through her mess to see the floor now.
No, I already dug through it. It's fine.
Why are you always so messy?
So they think they found the artifact and they were digging. They were pulling here. They needed their strength, and we were looking. If you can spot some. If you can spot the dead lass's burial thing down here, make sure to set it right if it's wrong and do what we can for it.
What? They already moved him.
No.
I think the dead lass. So he was talking about the
Georgina.
ghost.
Yeah, but this is Boo not knowing what the fuck he says because, you know...
Yes.
No,
not a native to the language.
No, the ghost we met.
Oh!
If
That's a
you
lady, not a lass.
Lass means lady.
How long have you been in Yorkshire, Boo?
Since I was born.
You just see a moment on, even in Krino's form, you can just see like a moment of heartbreak on Barry's face. Just like, you know, you've lived it all your life and you don't understand Yorkshire. It's just...
What? I never really spoke the language until 3 years ago, and you speak weird.
I mean, to be fair, you do speak weird.
You do. That's
by
true.
your standards.
Very weird.
By the standards of most people around here, I speak perfectly normal, thank you.
That's because you're
not
old.
one of my experiences, but fair enough.
Look, focus on look, they were digging in there, and he points where they were trying to pull this thing out. Can we get in there and see what it was they were after?
Okay, okay, okay.
Whatever it is, we've got to keep it as far away from that fucker as possible.
Yeah.
Boo goes a roaming.
Yes. And what you realize is they've dug out some items already. One of them looks like a sword, which is in remarkably good shape, despite probably being 1,000 years old.
Nice.
And one of them is a helmet.
Ooh.
Like a Norman style, early medieval.
Yeah, sort of like a
helmet for a knight.
Yes, I know. The sort of it is like well, it is basically just like a pot shape, but with like a nose guard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, or maybe one of those ones with the weird.
Why did they wear buckets?
It's helmets to protect their heads from if people were trying to hit them with a sword or something.
Oh.
If
Do
actually,
they have really soft heads?
well, when you're being hit with a mace, yeah.
Oh.
Let me just bring it up. There's actually a good example of a slightly different type of Norman helmet here, which I'll see if I can. Oh, come on, work with me. Keep going. Yep, we'll talk about.
Speaking of, goes lupus because then it's easier to find shit. It's -2 difficulty on perception checks when you're lupus.
That was actually a good idea.
I just forgotten the entire game.
Yeah. This actually might be a good example because having a face plate makes him a little bit more sinister. You look at that image and then
Let's take a look.
That'd be a good helmet for him.
Yes.
I think after Boo's comments, Frankie looks at the helmet and, I mean, you could probably use it as a bucket if you needed to.
Probably.
And then you realize what they were digging, that they were digging to find more, but they haven't. The point is they haven't located whatever else they were looking for.
I go a snooping, because then we can find it and make sure they know has.
Hey, Barry, can you tell if this crap's tainted?
Can I tell if there's worm taint on these artifacts?
Do you
You
have
have
sense
worm
worm?
taint?
Oh god, I wish I did. I don't think I do. No.
No.
I think that's a rank 2 thing, so you might not have been able to learn it until now.
Yeah, not.
Sense worm is a lovely, lovely gift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not. I wasn't the level until today to get it. No, I don't know if it's tainted, but I would assume it is, just to be cautious.
Yeah, it was mostly if you could, and it was, then there's a good chance you could just figure out where the most yucky place was, and we could look there.
I mean, if these were his, then maybe we could still try and break them.
Unless, you know, there's some sort of magical essence inside.
Oh, that's
You
true.
probably bring it back to someone else then, so they can check.
Yeah. But
Well-
why don't you tell me where to dig, and I'll start digging.
Tell you what, if they've moved him, we could do ourselves a favour if we make sure this just stays here, and then we go in further, find this bastard's corpse, and stake him.
Also a good idea, but let's make
Good.
sure, you know.
Sure. Let's focus on this here now.
Isn't it smarter to find the stuff and then take it away?
I mean,
Yeah, but
both preferably, to make sure.
They said
Yeah.
that what you heard, Boo, when you were eavesdropping on them is, you got the distinct impression that waking him up without these items is going to be really, really difficult.
Yeah, that's also what you relate to them, which is why don't we just take whatever we can find, whether we think it's that or not, and just double check that we have everything, and
Yeah.
dig out where they were trying to dig, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get started on digging, and then, yeah.
There's you go down into the quote unquote the hole that they had left, because basically what they are standing in is an old, very old crypt, with a sarcophagus that they've pushed over the lid off.
Is there a dude in it?
No, that's the thing. They moved the dude inside the sarcophagus.
Oh, okay.
That's the guy that they were looking for, and he's already been taken elsewhere.
Damn him. Okay.
But they're
He's
not
where all the Khajiit are.
But they are not able to wake up
Dude, bro.
or at least not very easily, without the items. And you have 2 of them so far, and there's they were talking about there being 3 things that were needed.
And we might as well find all 3, because if they're like, it'll be hard but not impossible. If they have one of the items, then better safe than sorry.
Good thinking.
Yes, let's do that then.
Yes, I am very wise. I decided to have 3 dots in being the smart one.
Yes.
That's
not a bad thing.
And you feel like it.
You're fortunate.
I am very dumb dog, but am smart.
You're fortunately right now. You are you're 4 people in Krenos.
Yep.
Tick.
So moving the sarcophagus, which ends up being what you need to do, is possible. It's still super heavy. It weighs like well over a ton of granite. But it's possible for you to push it aside and move it.
Good.
And you find underneath it is a hollow in the stonework. And there's a chalice down there. And it looks like there's blood in the chalice.
Because of course.
I sniffed the chalice. Is it blood?
Yes, it is. And if that is fresh blood, it has somehow managed to stay fresh down there for probably about a millennium.
That's
probably a very disgusting vampire thing.
Yep, it could be his blood.
Yeah, McDonald's.
Yeah, is that? I'm trying to remember that. Is there something about vampires having like a phylactery of their own blood or something?
No, not really.
No, okay,
it's
fair enough.
Probably a magical item he has that keeps, his awakening blood fresh.
All right.
I like whatever Molly said. Let's pour it out and fill it with McDonald's ketchup.
That's not what I meant, but sure.
Ew.
So you want to pick it up and pour it out?
No, but I don't like it.
All right.
Well, we should probably remove it, but I'm not sure if we should spill it. I mean, what if that is like part of the ritual?
The ground kind of thing.
All right.
Yeah,
Look,
let's
at least grab everything one between each of us, and then get back out of the Umbra. Take these somewhere far away. Maybe we could even take them back to the Sept. Someone might know how to purify these.
Sounds like one of the safest places we could take it.
All right, let's do that then.
And we should probably be careful, because people might know we've interfered.
Oh, well, they're going to come and find their dead mates at some point. We need to be quick then. Let's just grab what we need to do and get out of here.
I'm more worried about, long-legged bitch. She's fast.
Yeah, she can... We'll deal with her when she shows herself.
Okay.
If we get chased, we should probably split up to make sure at least some of these things make it away.
Yep. Okay.
So you're heading back to the Sept with the looties, so to say.
We're doing the hacking run.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yes. Do we stay in the Umbra to start with, or do we come out first?
I think Umbra out of this place, then back to real world, because people are less inclined to chase dogs, and it looks really weird to chase something through the fucking city to begin with.
Alright, fair enough. Just as long as, even if we transform into dogs in the real world, we're not going to necessarily be able to carry the items with us very easily, so...
No, it's a helmet, a sword, and
a chalice full of blood.
A chalice full of blood. It's not easy to carry in your mouth as a dog.
Yes.
Ruth.
All right. So, yeah. So, I'm sorry. What did we decide we're going to do then?
Well, we're bringing it to the Sept to have it analyzed, and if we get intercepted, we split up to make sure at least some of us get there.
Okay, but we're staying in the Umbra for now, so we can at least hold on to these items.
Yeah, until such a time that it's safe to not.
All right. that sounds reasonable. Let's do that then. So we make our way out of this crypt.
Walking fast.
Faces fast.
And we're homebound.
Yes.
I mean, we are. Anyway, so that sounds like what we're doing.
Sorry.
Sorry, Tyler.
So you make it back to the sept in one piece. Nobody is intercepting you or harassing you on the way there.
Yep.
Yay!
And once we're there and we're in the relative safety, we'll try and make our way back into the physical world.
Yes.
And we shall roll for that. Is the difficulty lower or higher in this? I have to keep forgetting.
It's 5 in the sept.
Okay.
Did we remember to do the thing we promised the ghost lady?
Well, we haven't. We need something to actually build the head a marker with, either wood or stone. So
Weren't we just in a place with a lot of it?
yeah, but something appropriate. We can't just. I don't want to just scratch something into a piece of stone and leave it. We need to actually do something proper. I mean, if you want to leave something for her, all she wanted was for us to
stop the desecration,
which we've done. Or at least we've started doing, if nothing else. So we can always once we've gotten these safely secured, we can go back and keep looking.
I get stuck.
No, it just takes an hour before you can get through.
Okay.
Yep. Oh no. And Molly, does Molly try to come back through?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry.
There we go. All right.
Perfect.
So eventually, Boo can try again. But at first, you guys get back there. Is Boo carrying any of the items?
Probably carrying the sword.
Okay. So
just because I like the idea of
yep, you got the
her
dagger.
carrying a sword.
You got the dagger and the sword. So obviously, you've taken a liking to sharp objects.
Well, after I just kind of sort of caressed someone from the inside of their ribcage with the one.
Yeah, I mean,
I like stabby things.
Yes.
Yes. What have we created?
Yes.
What have we created? All right, so
A murder boo.
So yeah, Molly, Frankie, and Barry come back with the helm and the goblet full of blood, and we just appear there, and it's like, boss, anyone?
Yo, bish.
We've got things, very dangerous things. We might need some help with them.
George comes over.
Can you sense worm on these artifacts?
And he tests right away to see if he can, and he informs you that the helmet isn't worm tainted, but the goblet most certainly is.
Yeah, it's full of blood, stayed fresh as the day it was put in there. Belonged to the vampire that's buried down there in the crypt. I think they need this as an item to wake him up. If we can purify this or dispose of the blood, wait,
you said one more time. The blood is fresh after how long?
He's been buried down there since Norman times. We just found it buried under the sarcophagus he was in. This blood is it's not been added recently. It's been there for hundreds of years, George.
Maybe 1,000.
Shit. Okay, that's some seriously fucked up worm do right there.
Yep. But if we can keep this out of that bastard's hands, if we could get rid of the worm taint somehow, we can stop him. We can make it much, much harder to wake that get up, and we can keep him down there. We can kill him.
I wonder if we could dilute it or something. And well, I'll try and figure out something.
All right. Boo's stuck in the. I think Boo must be stuck on the other side. She's not come through. She's got one last item that she might show you when she gets through, a sword that belonged to the same guy. So.
All right.
Thanks for this.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Well, if the helm's all right, then just keep it as a souvenir, I suppose.
Well, if they all go together, these items, maybe we should not keep them together.
All right.
Because if
I was thinking something similar.
If the enemy finds one of them...
Right. Let's see, where could we...
You have a lot of background noise, Rasmus.
Yeah, it's because I just moved. It'll go away in a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hang.
We could. I mean, not many people know the difference. We could try adding it at the Jorvik Centre. I mean, Viking helmet, Norman helmet. You have to be a proper enthusiast to really know the difference.
Or would it be hard to get to, though?
Maybe if we left it in the Umbra with Old Man Yoke looking after it, it would certainly be difficult.
Sure.
That is a good point. George says, even if you left it, in the actual museum, what would happen would be that it would then be put under, it would be put under lock and key, and the people at the center, well, it would be putting them at risk, because if the enemy finds out that it's there, they're just going to go in and get it.
Exactly. So either way, it's better than nothing. I mean, I suppose if we wanted to, we could just throw it in the ooze.
What we could do, is we can when Boo comes out with that sword, we could give it to Hadrada's blades.
Oh,
right.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm guessing you don't mind so much putting them at rest.
Well, they will take the chance to they will take the opportunity and relish it.
Aye, indeed. All right then.
That takes care of one of them, and then if we keep one here in this sept, and then we have to find one more place for one of the last items.
I mean,
The ooze isn't terribly deep. They're just going to fish it out if they can sense that it's there, but...
Yes. I love that me and Boo had the same thought at the same time. We'll give it to the other vampires. the anarchist vampires.
The ones that doesn't want him back.
I mean, we don't know that they want... We don't know that they don't want him back. We imagine that...
We can probably find out.
Yeah. I mean...
If anything else, we might have them kill each other.
Well, we've bought some time keeping this thing out of the way. I'm gonna go out. Tell you what, I'm gonna go out into the city, see if I can't meet up with some people, find out if there's somewhere we can hide the last item.
Sure. He nods.
All right.
And as you head out into the city to find some vampires to talk to, or.
I'd say it's actually a good point, because we entered in like late evening, so it would actually be getting to nighttime now.
Yeah, it would.
All right, so yeah, we can go cruising looking for either.
And we shall do that next time.
Ah, yes, of course, fair enough.
We shall do that next time.
All right, fair enough.
I can imagine Boo finally getting out of the Umbra, looking to join. I ripped the head off someone! Yay!
Yes.
Also here! Bleh!
I mean, definitely. That's a good point. That is definitely something for us to brag about at the next mood.
Oh, hell yeah.
She also never has done so before, so she's a little bit... I didn't know I were that angry, I didn't know I were that strong. Everyone else, you are like twice the height of anyone here. How could you not know?
Yeah.
But I'm just tiny lapdog! No, you're not!
No, you're really not.
Oh, but I am,
that was very, very good session.
Yeah, it was. Really good, really intense.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And 4 XP to everyone for that, because that was really enjoyable.
Ooh! Ooh! I think that means...
Okay, he turned into an owl.
Yes. Ooh!
Doesn't happen often.
That means I can actually up my gnosis to 6, which means that I can finally use that dagger as well if I want to.
Nice.
We got 4, right?
I had 4, but I upped it to 5.
No, I asked if we
yeah, you
had 4. Yes.
Yeah, 4.
Then we're up at 44 in all, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Exactly.
Yes.
I've got 6 gnosis. Yes! I'm so happy. I cannot articulate it.
The world shakes because someone is happy.
It makes me happy that you're happy.
Yes.
In any case, ladies and gentlemen of the viewing audience, thank you for listening in to this week's episode of It's a Dog's Life. And we will hopefully see you guys around for the next one next week. Same dog time, same dog channel. And
with the same awoos!
With the same awoos, indeed. And until then, from us here at CharismaToAC, thank you and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye-bye.